Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
We are back at it again today. So the weather is beautiful today.
Oh yes,
It's a little overcast.
yeah, but it's got a nice little breeze and it's not hot. Feels so good.
So we have some work to do today.
Exciting work.
Exciting stuff to do today. So we left you off last time, guys. We finished up the supply lines for Wyatt's bathroom underneath. Ran all those in, and pretty much the entire house after that was done.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys realized it before, but all the rooms and everywhere was pretty messy in here. Well, we were using it as like a shed, right? A storage.
Yeah.
We had nowhere else to store stuff.
Yeah.
So we went and cleaned it up a little bit. If you guys can see, we moved Wyatt's shower and vanity and toilet and everything out. We put in the supply lines inside the house too.
Yeah. Put them in their place. They're gonna be.
Yep. We have, when you use PEX, you can get these brackets, these support stub out brackets, and you get these little elbows that everything attaches to, and it holds them on really tight, which is really nice if you're using PEX, because this stuff is flexible, so it bends and moves around.
Yeah.
We did put the valves on just so we can pressure test everything, and there's no leaks.
Yeah, we did pressure test it.
Yeah, there's water in them right now.
Yeah, there's water on. The cold water's on.
Yeah, there's no hot water yet.
Yeah.
But there's water running through the shower. As you can see, we did Wyatt's shower valve too. Got his shower head all ready to go. There's the drain. Hey. When we were testing out the pressure, right? What happened? Remember?
Yeah, we messed up on one crimp. Well, it wasn't even a mess up. We just missed it. And that was on Wyatt's toilet. Yeah, we were testing the water pressure and it came on. All of a sudden, you could hear it go, psh, and I thought you'd turn something on in here and you were like, turn the water off! So I turned it off really fast.
Yeah, and I'm over here in Wyatt's bathroom screaming. She's over on the other end of the house, outside. Because I'm thinking something's leaking inside the house.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. I'm all crap.
Yeah, I didn't know
what's going on.
Like I said, I thought you just turned on like the shower valve or something. But when you said turn it off, so I turned it off really fast. I'm like, nope. I guess it wasn't the shower valve.
Yep. Ran outside to check to see what it was, and I seen all this water down here everywhere. And at first I thought we didn't crimp a fitting correctly.
Yeah.
Is what I thought.
Yeah.
I was all, man, all right, well, and then I looked and then realized one ring, like you said, I didn't physically crimp it with a crimper.
Yeah, I don't know how we missed it, but
just missed it.
Yeah, we just missed it. It's all right.
That's why it's important to do pressure testing, guys. Make sure there's no leaks. Everything's good to go.
Another exciting thing too is we got a nice water dispenser for our refrigerator. It's a nice little setup there.
Yep.
Makes it nice and clean and easy and.
Yep, that's for the water to the refrigerator.
For my ice maker.
For the ice maker. And it's all filtered.
Yeah, it's good.
So it's good stuff.
I mean, I use this right now because has water in there for filling up like measuring cups and pots, and it's like my sink right here.
And just get some water real quick.
We moved all of our stuff into our room here.
Yep, getting ready to start working on these bathrooms.
Yeah, and another feeling change in here is the doorways.
Oh yeah. Notice there's no more wood right there, guys.
It's gone. Yeah, and I will say after you cut them out, it makes it feel more like a house in here because now it's all open.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have dividing. I know it's just one little piece of wood and there was a doorway there, but I don't know. It changes the feeling here. It does.
So then our bathroom too, guys, it's all ready to go, plumbing wise.
Yep, same thing like Wyatt's.
Yep. Got the toilet flange, the toilet water, hot and cold, drain. That needs to come up more, so I gotta make another pipe for that. Here's the hot water lines. That's gonna be all hidden behind and everything, you know. And our shower, like you guys seen in the last video. Everything's ready to go.
I know, it's exciting.
So I got some more work to do in the bathrooms today to get these showers mounted. As you guys can see, we're using prefab showers. We wanted to go that route because they look really nice, I think.
They do.
And our entire time together, we've always had prefab showers in every house, and I like them.
I do too.
And it's a cost thing too.
Yeah, and time and energy.
Yeah, and so that's the direction we decided to go, and it's gonna look really good.
Yeah, I think so too.
But there is some work that needs to be done still.
Yeah, of course.
I got to get that kind of stuff done.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting.
And I have some really exciting work to do today while you're busy doing that. And I'm super excited to share with you guys. So you'll have to hang out though and see what it is.
I have to build some of those shower walls because when we framed the size of the bathroom, we're like 3.5 inches above of what the shower actually is. It's like 5 foot by 33 inch, 32 inch shower. We made it just a little bit wider because I wasn't sure exactly what we were gonna do and I wanted wiggle room. But now that we went this route, I don't need that wiggle room and I can't move the entire wall over. So I gotta make a little bit of an adjustment for the actual shower to mount to. The chickens are doing really good, guys. I like to keep you guys updated on how they're doing. They're enjoying life. I added a tub of water over here. They already got it dirty, as you can see. But it was really, really hot yesterday, so I wanted them to be able to cool off. And I made them like a little shade covering thing out of scrap. Which at first they had no idea what it was, but it's like a little shade house for them, see it? Even though they have all of that to hide underneath. I thought that just looked cool in there. But they were very, very, very unsure about it when I first put it in there. They were all scared, didn't want to go by it. It was funny. So here's the cardboard that our showers came in, the walls. And I'm smart this time and I put it in the pole barn because we're gonna have a lot of insulation and stuff to do underneath the house still. And I need cardboard. And I'm not gonna let it sit out in the rain like the last time and get ruined. That way my back ain't gonna get so messed up like last time.
Little update on the garden. It is growing as usual. If you guys can tell, look at my watermelons. They're getting so big. So big. And I have like, I don't know, maybe 6 watermelons in here growing. Look at these 2 watermelons here. And then I got 2 more right here. Oh, it's so exciting. And my zucchini plants are doing well. I have done a little bit of research and watched some YouTube videos on how to take care of your squash plants. Because as you guys can see, I kind of have some yellow turning leaves, which is fine. But I wasn't sure how to like prune the zucchinis, so I did some research and learned a lot of things about zucchinis. I've been learning a lot about zucchinis. That seems to be my problem plants, I guess. But they're still growing. They look beautiful. I got a big zucchini right here and another one growing right there. This is the biggest one I have. I have lost a couple of the zucchinis because I have that blossom rot on the bottom of that. And doing my research, I've learned what to do to make sure that doesn't happen. So hopefully I won't lose any more of my zucchinis. I did go and get some fertilizer for my tomatoes with some calcium in it, and I have given it to the tomato plants and they seem to be doing better. This one right here, I'm not sure what happened to it or what's happening to it. It is, if you guys can see, it's a little bit lighter green compared to the other tomato plants, and it looks a little dry and just dead looking. I don't know. Like I said, I fertilized it, gave it some calcium to try to help bring it back. You know, it isn't dead yet, so I'm gonna just keep watering it and keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully it'll come back. But I also have some little flowers growing on my tomatoes. I got one there. This one's got flowers on it too. They just haven't bloomed yet. They're doing really well. I'm excited to be getting some tomatoes off of these here soon. My cucumbers, which I got pickling and regular cucumbers. I do have some actual regular cucumbers growing. That's one right there. And there's a couple more buried in here that are growing regular cucumbers. And my pickling cucumbers are just really, really big right now. I need to pick these and do something with them because I don't want them to go bad. I don't want to waste them. I grew them, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pick these guys.
You guys might be wondering, what's he talking about, kind of a thing, build a wall. Not sure, but let me show you guys. Alright, so for that shower pan right there to fit snugly in this corner, since we made it about 3 inches wider, you know, so to speak, I have to bring this wall out just a little bit. Let's see, it'll be about like that. So it brings it this way and this way. But there's a floor joist like right here. So we couldn't have shoved the shower all the way up against there and just brought it over, because the drain would have been hitting a floor joist. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a floor joist right here. Except for a couple spots on the rim joist. We chipped away just a little tiny bit for the drains, but you don't want to do that in the middle. There's a lot of weight on any floor joist because that's what's supporting the whole floor. Now that that's like that, the shower about like that. So this is just an example. Here's just like a little piece, a 2x4, right? The width of it. I'm gonna have to build walls that go up. And look at this. It's a perfect amount. So I'll be framing walls like this, just about 6 feet high, right here and right here. That way you have something to mount these showers to.
Well, guys, I have managed to find 6 pickling cucumbers. Look at that. And these are some big guys, man. I kind of let them go, like I said, a little bit longer than I should have, but they look so good. And they smell good. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to try one of those. But I think I found them all. I've gone through and kind of parted ways to see what's growing and what I could pick. So far, 6 is all I have found. I do have like a lot of little, like this one is growing. There's a little cucumber right here. Like digging into this plant, I'm seeing how many cucumbers and stuff that are still growing, and I'm like, man, I got a lot of cucumbers growing in here. A lot. Well, I think I got all of the cucumbers or pickling cucumbers I'm gonna find in there. 6, I think that's pretty good for my first harvest. Now, you guys may be wondering, well, what are you gonna do with all those pickling cucumbers? I'm gonna show you guys here in just a second.
I'm sure it's a very unorthodox way of doing this, but I've been thinking and thinking. I don't know how else I'd be able to do this, because I could do just a frame up and around. I need one here. This. Imagine this is way taller, right? Because when you put the shower walls on, you gotta screw them to the stud. Because the way these shower walls work, directly from the manufacturer's website and Delta's install videos on YouTube, which you can see if you look it up, how to install Delta shower kits, right? This exact one's on there. These showers get direct stud attached. So you put these showers in when it's like this, and you screw them to the actual studs. You do not need cement board behind them. You don't need special insulation behind them. You don't need any of that stuff. We're gonna put insulation behind these regardless anyway. Right here is the laundry room, so we're good on that. There's insulation on this side of the wall. But right here, this is an outside wall. So just to, you know, it's here, might as well put insulation. We're gonna do that. But you don't need to. If some of you guys are curious about that, you don't need cement board, you don't need special moisture resistant drywall behind these things. Okay, you don't. Everywhere else in the bathroom you do. But that's all the wood I got left, guys. This is it. Right here. It's not that much. All right. And see, now you guys get the pleasure, just like I do, of hearing the roosters in every video, which is so awesome. All right, so this will go down right here and come up to where the shower is. But I've been thinking, and I still have enough wood, I think I'm gonna make these corner walls, this wall right here and right here, I think I'm gonna make them go up about that high. So that way the top plate just matches with this one right here, and it encloses it, so, encloses it, encases it, whatever. So when you look at it, it's just one big solid wall on both sides, instead of like it coming up a little bit and then there's an indent and then the wall. So I think I'm gonna do that, which is, I'm glad I thought about it now. It'll be a lot easier for the drywall when I do that too. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
So this is the first time I have ever made pickles, and it's very, very exciting stuff because I've actually picked these from my garden and I'm gonna process them. This is like a dream that I've had for many, many years, wanting to do this. So this is a big day for me, in my mind. It's a big day. So there's the 6 cucumbers I picked.
There used to be 7.
Yeah, Wyatt had to have one to eat to try it out, just to make sure it tasted good. But I have washed them, cleaned them all up. I just got them sitting in a bowl right now. Wyatt wants me to show you guys my canned stuff. Here's what is left of all the canned goods that I canned before we left Vegas. Still have a pretty good supply of food. I haven't used a lot of it. Well, we've used quite a bit because I don't know if you guys remember, but I had a lot of canned goods here that I brought. But we ate a lot of that mainly over the winter, the stews and the...
Stews, because...
Yeah, the stews and the soups to keep us warm while we were working outside.
Because we can't make any stuff in here.
No, I couldn't can for a while now, but I'm ready. I can can today. I can can now. And we're just gonna take these, dump them in here. All right, well, I'm gonna let my jars kind of bring to a boil, let the water get hot so I can disinfect them. So on top of sterilizing the jars, you also need to sterilize the rings and the seals. So I just got another pot of water and I'm just gonna throw these in here. I'm gonna let this stuff sit and boil for a little while before I actually start working on the pickles.
We're not exactly 3.5 inches too wide on that wall. We're like 3 inches and a quarter. So I have to rip down these boards by just that much, 1/4 of an inch, a little tiny bit to make it. good. Of course, this is a little twisted. Twisted board. Find another one. It's pretty twisted. Figure it out.
I got stung by a bee on my arm right here. You guys probably can't really tell. It's really not that swollen. A little poofed out. It wasn't a bee, it was a wasp. I got stung by a wasp this morning.
You thought it was a bee though.
Well, I say it's a bee. If it stings, it's a bee. But a wasp. A wasp stung me this morning, but thankfully, I am not allergic to them. So I only swell up a little bit and it kind of burns and itches, but I don't think so. You've gotten stung once or twice in your life. Nah, I can only recall 2 times you got stung, and you only poofed out a little bit like I did, so hopefully, and I don't think Anthony's allergic to bees either, so you're lucky. Took a little bit, but my jars are finally getting sterilized. The water's boiling. Well, it's kind of boiling. It's hot though. Oh, look at that. The bottom of this jar broke. That's the first time this has ever happened to me. For real. I've never broke a jar canning before. So I'm gonna leave my canner water on still because you're gonna need this to be boiling. We're gonna do what's called a water bath canning, not pressure canning today. Pickles don't need that. They do need water bath canning, which is a lot easier. You don't need the pressure canner, but you can use one if you have one. If not, you can use a big pot with a lid. Same thing, you don't need a pressure canner, like I said. So I'm gonna let my jars sit and cool off because I'm gonna do what's called a cold canning. I'm not gonna do a hot pack, I'm gonna do a cold pack canning, which is basically, I'm gonna just take cold ingredients and dump it right into the jars and process it that way versus actually cooking it and heating it up and bringing it to a boil and dumping it into hot jars and then canning it that way. So I got the cloves in there. Now I'm gonna add the other spices, which I just have a pickling spice blend. I do have some dried dillweed and canning and pickling salt. It is very important to use a canning salt or an anti-caking salt. They do have kosher salt that you can use that is anti-caking because when you process these, it's gonna turn the water, it'll look really cloudy and it'll you'll have big old chunks of salt in it. It just won't be good. So it's very important to use the right kind of salt for the job. Not bad. For my first harvest from the garden, I got 3 jars of pickles. So I ended up not needing this 4th and that 5th one. So that's pretty good. I'm actually really impressed with that. And Wyatt is just so excited to try these pickles. I told him that they will be ready by tomorrow and we can eat them. And he cannot wait for tomorrow. All right, so they're obviously ready to go. You're gonna go ahead and wanna use a 1/2 cup per jar of distilled vinegar. You're gonna wanna leave a 1/2 inch headspace on your pickles. All right, once you've filled up the jars, you're gonna wanna take, they have these kits for sale. It's a canning kit over in the canning aisle at your Walmart, any local store. You can get them on Amazon, but it comes with this, which one side is used for the measuring, for the headspace clearance for your canning jars. And then this side's nice because you can use it to scoop it around and make sure you get all the air bubbles out. It's very important to get all the air bubbles out. So you just kind of poke it and move it around.
You don't get them all out. What happens?
Well, it's just not good. It can create an air pocket, which can form like bacteria and all kinds of stuff in there. You don't want that. You take a paper towel and just wipe it around the rim. Try not to touch it with your hands, but make sure this rim up here, like, see how I got a bunch of spices right here? You want to make sure that's not on the rim when you go to put the seal on there, because well, if you don't clean the rims off and put the seal on there and go to process it, one, it might not can properly, so therefore if you don't, it won't seal properly, I should say. And if it doesn't seal properly, then your food will go bad. It won't last very long, and it'll get, you'll have to eat it right away if it doesn't seal right. It's good. It's good to wipe the seal rims off before you just start canning them. So like I said, you just want to take a wet, damp paper towel and just kind of go around the rims like this. Make sure the whole rim's clean, nothing there. It's time to put the seals and the rings on them. And in this kit, it also comes with a little magnet thing, because this has been boiling this whole time. And these are very, very, very hot. It's very important to make sure that you heat the seals on here to get the, the seal part, the rubber part, properly sealing on your jars.
Just pop it on.
Oh.
That's not on fully.
Oh, I'll fix it here in just a second.
You don't have to do the seal badly thing, do you?
Okay.
So what's going to do with that jar and all that stuff's in it?
Okay, got the rings on. Now you're just gonna tighten them down, not super tight, just finger tight, just tight enough. If you go super tight,
What happens if you make it too tight?
it won't seal properly. I mean, it's all part of the process, so it's very important. I can't even get this one on there.
That was the last one you did. You gotta go in order.
Yeah, this one's not working for some reason. Let's see. I got more to pick.
She has one more. Two more.
All right, that one's good. So just hand tight, not super tight, just tight enough. Before you put them inside your canner, you want to make sure you kind of shake them up and get all that salt and the spices off the bottom of it. So once you put them inside the canner, whether you're using just a big pot or you're using your pressure canner, you want to make sure that they're not touching each other, they're spread out, and only because I have 3 in there, I have plenty of space. Now we have to add some more water to fill it up, because you want your jars completely covered in water. You don't want how mine are, they're just basically up to the rim there, or the ring. So I want to make sure that it's filled all the way up and above. So it's also good that I keep this water handy, so I can just dump it in there and I don't have to wait a long time for it to boil because it's already hot. That was like perfect in that pot, because it just filled it just enough, and it is pretty full in this thing. Okay, so the water, it is starting to boil. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my lid on, lock it down like so. Then I'm gonna turn this down to like a medium high heat, so just it maintains the boil but it doesn't overboil it. And I'm gonna let it sit there until I can really hear that it's really boiling in there, and then I'm going to start the processing timer. But you might want to look into checking on your altitude because it's different, you know, different canning process for your altitude. So for my specific area, it's only 15 minutes. It could vary depending on where you're at. Well, while I'm waiting for those to process, I'm gonna go ahead and give these scraps here to the chickens. I bet you they're gonna love this. I'm sure they're looking forward to these.
I threw a couple down.
Yeah, they're
looking at them.
yeah, they're eating one right there.
Clucky!
Here. Can't really tell right now, but I can smell them. They smell like pickles. I cannot wait to try these. So those are done. I'm gonna see if Anthony needs help. What he's got going on. How's it going, baby?
It's going. I'm gonna build these walls.
I see he brought in the big guns.
One of those boards is all twisted, so I had to make a new one.
Uh-oh. It was pretty bad. Yeah.
That's alright though. I got another one. The last one I have available.
Yeah. We'll have to go get some more wood for Wyatt's bathroom. I bet you didn't think you'd be building walls again anytime soon, huh?
Go.
Wow.
Lined up almost perfect.
Sweet. Good job, baby.
Almost.
Why? What's messed up?
No, I'm just saying almost like
Oh.
off right there. But you're not even gonna be able to tell anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it looks very good. Good job.
Put a nailer on this thing before it goes up though.
Oh. Good thinking.
To make it easier to do like this.
Yeah.
Down. Ouch.
Perfect. Wow. Good job, baby.
Let me go get that wood real quick.
All right.
That one. And we'll be in business.
Yay!
So we gotta use another weathered board, by the way. We don't have any more. We're running out.
Yeah.
But these are just weathered on the outside.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. See, they're good. It's just the outside looks all weathered. Pretty good.
It looks.
They will work.
It's rustic look.
Well, you're never gonna see it.
No, I know.
Never gonna see it. And it's not load bearing. It's not hold any weight up.
No, it's just there to hold the shower wall
Yeah,
there.
to the wall.
Yeah. Oop, you want me to hold it?
Hold that real quick. already.
Wow.
I know, it's just extending the wall.
Yeah, just making them a little bit deeper, but that's okay. It looks good. It
Make
does.
sure this thing fits.
Oh.
'Cause this is what it's for.
Yeah, this is the most important piece. Hopefully, you did your measurements right, huh?
Should be good. It's pretty good to me.
Yeah, it does look good. Yeah. Matches up with the drain. It's in there tight.
All right.
Yeah, good job, baby.
Thank you. Trying my best here. Makeshift wall. Got that nailed in.
Yeah, it's secure.
And to show you guys,
Yeah, we're gonna dry fit the shower walls in. Make sure it looks good.
I'm gonna put one of these sidewalls on because we got to cut the hole for the
Shower, yeah.
but
Valve.
take a look, guys. I got it. So basically, that's what it's gonna be.
There.
I think it's gonna look super nice.
I think so too. It's gonna look. It looks so fresh and clean in there, even on camera.
Right, like just an example, like
Yeah.
kind of, just a feel.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's
doesn't stick out like that, but
no. But you guys seen prefab showers, but I think that one's really cool.
yeah, it looks nice. Here, let me stand in
And
it.
it's full size.
Yes, look at you. Yeah, let's see. Look at me. Ah. Yeah, here, see, there's where the shower head valve would be. But it looks so nice. It feels good in here too. I mean, really, I like it.
Yeah, I think it looks really good, guys.
I think so too.
It's not done, but you guys get the point of it.
Yeah, you see what it's gonna look like.
Looks really good. Speaking of other things that look really good, as you guys seen already, Roxane's first batch of pickles from the garden.
It's so exciting.
They look so good.
They do. They turned out so good, and they smell like you can smell them through the jar. It smells good. I can't wait
They're
to
a little
try 'em.
hot still. But
Yeah,
I'm so excited to eat them.
me too.
It's been what she's been waiting for, guys, for a long time.
Yeah, for years. For years to do something like this.
Yep. So, all right, guys, we still got to get some construction adhesive, some special screws for those showers, but I'm super happy everything got measured out the way it
Yeah.
was supposed to.
Yeah, and it fits in there real nice.
And now I know exactly what to do with Wyatt's bathroom because it's the exact same. Like, it's going to be the exact same shower and everything.
Yep. Yep.
So that's good.
Yep.
But we had to go to the store for that kind of stuff. We don't have it here, so.
Of course.
But it's getting late, so I guess, guys, we will catch you all in the next one. Bye.
Bye.